Thanks, Grant, for speaking to us. Lots of positivity and everything. What aren't you going to miss about playing rugby league when you finally retire?
Mate, injuries, but to be fair, there's not much, you know. We're so blessed. We're so lucky. I'm home by 2, 3 o'clock at the latest. I get to see my kids for a couple of hours every day. Probably I'll be happy to have my weekends back. You know, when not so much here because all my mates play rugby, but back home when your mates are out going to the pub, going for dinner, doing this or this and that, you've been able to say, oh, unfortunately, I can't do that because I'll be playing on the weekend or training or whatever. So I'll probably enjoy having my weekends back. But other than that, there's not much that I dislike about it. You know, we've thrown it around a couple of times. If you won the lotto, would you call it a day? And I probably wouldn't. I'd probably still be playing. So I just enjoy it. I've loved it since I was a kid, and I'll probably be doing it for as long as the body can hold out for.
You said you didn't expect to be here for so long. Did you ever expect to be playing in the halfbacks in Super League?
Definitely not. I'm glad someone mentioned that. No, definitely not. Look, I started as an outside back. I started as a winger, believe it or not, when I was younger. And then as I got bigger, I just kept moving into the middle. So it's nice to slowly move back out a little bit every now and then. But no, definitely not. But, you know, it's something I can throw about with my mates at the pub when I'm back home.
We saw lots of players, you know, great players retire at the end of last season, weren't able to say goodbye to the fans. How important will that be that you will get that chance at the jungle in front of the ravenous Castleford fans to say your final goodbyes?
Yes, it's definitely something that would have been disappointing to finish on if I finished last year. I feel sorry for a lot of the blokes who didn't get the goodbye that they deserved. You know, the fans here, I've said it before, have been great to me, and I've loved every minute of playing in front of them. So to get that final goodbye will be pretty important, and probably one that'll get the emotions running, I think.
Obviously, you played in the Grand Final, Challenge Cup finals, you lifted the League Leaders Shield. Is there any one particular moment that stands out, good or bad, in the whole tenure here at Castleford?
No, it's hard. We've had plenty of great games, plenty of close games. You know, that Saints game here, Benny Roberts kicked that goal, that field goal. The Golden Point Gaelic kicked Saints again here. A couple of close games here against Wigan. Wigan semi-final in for the Cup. I might have been the quarter-final for the Challenge Cup in 2014. There's been loads of games that I'll remember, and I've got to go in search of so I can keep to show my son when he's older, because the memories we've created on the pitch here have been fantastic. But mate, as a whole, it's back my career here and my time here so fondly, and it's definitely one that I'll never forget.
Final one, back to negativity. Any teammates you'll be glad to see the back of when you're back home in Australia?
No, not really. Oh, you know, probably if you asked me in the early days, Adam Milner. He was a pest. He was into me constantly, but we've sorted out our differences. So, mate, no, you grow to love it all. You know, the banter when the banter here is probably a bit more harsh from where I come from, so it took a bit of time to adjust to that. But no, there's no one honestly in my career that I've played with or that I wouldn't stop and have a beer with at the end of the day when we're old men meeting up. So no, I've been pretty lucky in that way.
Far too positive a person, Grant. Thanks for speaking to us, and enjoy the rest of your career here at the Tigers.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it.